Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is Dooley Day here today. We are still on that kind of armadillo pig item removal hotfix, and we are gonna go to see what the hell we can do. We're going in on normal just because it feels like it's kind of a weird meta right now. Not super confident with any character except for Vanessa because she has, for good reason. She's very absurdly strong right now, and I want to feel like I can take some weird items. So we're just going to be playing in normal until the patch comes out, unless we're playing Vanessa. So we've got the armored core. I'm sure we could do some fun stuff with that. There's the standard core. There's a little bit of flexibility with it from time to time. There is the critical core. I mean, as far as Dooley goes, there is one build that's very good, which is going for combat core. And that is a thing that we have not done yet on this channel. So, like, as much as it is, like, a very meta thing, the fact that I've never run combat core, like, maybe I've taken it once, but it was never the main focus. Maybe we could try and do something with that. Critical core, I feel like, is a good way to do that. The standard core is sometimes a good way to do that. Let's take the standard core. It's a little bit more flexible, I guess. Kind of, sort of. I don't think it's in a great spot. We could try and go for, we could try and go for, like, weird weapons Vanessa Dooley. Okay, quite frankly, this is a disgusting first shop. I'm just going to be honest. This is a really gross first shop. Like, what the hell is this board right now? That's so good. That is so good. Don't want to go for like a Zug Dooley as much as I want to go for like, I don't know. I want to see what we can do with some weaponry. But this early game is very good. Do we die to decent Vanessa start? Yes, absolutely. We absolutely do. A Fang is not a bad call either. And I kind of like the idea of looking for some weapon skills. I just took that guy because, like, I don't know. We're more likely to get something that's useful for a weapony kind of angle. Weapon skills, they definitely only cost 3. Maybe we can find something interesting. Leftmost, rightmost. I mean, hit me with a... I'm trying to think. With the core in mind... I feel like maybe we want to hit a leftmost so we can put it on the pulse rifle a little bit easier. And then, unfortunately for me, I was never offered any experience. Like, I would have hard leveled for XP normally, but I like it extra on Dooley when we want to spread our board out to get more advantage from strength. Because you can basically read this as strength. Get as many weapons on the board as possible for maximum value of strength. Like... It's basically the thing, like left-handed start or whatever, right hand. I can't remember which one it is for Dooley. It's different for different characters, just to be confusing, I guess. But it's your leftmost item gains 24 damage. Obviously, in a situation where you spread out, like right now, we're getting more than 24 damage. Surely, though, with Pulse Rifle, it's a different story because it attacks 3 times. It'd probably be better off to get left-handed here, but not if we get a wider board. I'm going to take the eating contest for the 5 bronze chocolate bars because I don't have any money. So, might as well increase... Hello? Might as well increase that a little bit here. I think that this is just the board we run, right? Like, that was such a good first, like, shot. I don't actually think that Dooley has a lot of early game weapons. So, I don't know how hard it is... Oh, we beat this, I tell you that much. This is a fair step below the average Vanessa board, I'll put it nicely. This is below the average Vanessa board. And definitely the average Vanessa start. They're going for an interesting play there, I cannot deny. Alright. Regen, we could try and look for a friend, but... The thing with Pulse Rifle, you have +1 multicast if it's adjacent to a friend. You get double that if it's your only friend. Don't really want another one on the board, and frankly, Chris Army Knife doesn't upgrade in a way that's very exciting. So I think let's go ahead and just grab some golden XP. We could give... we have a tool because Chris Army Knife is a tool. We can bump this sucker up by 10. I feel like that's a pretty good start here. So we could jump up the core. Whenever you use an item to the left of this, charged up by a second. So 3. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like that's not bad, and we could arguably get more value out of Fang because it goes a little bit faster, but meh. As far as tools go, I'm not sure that I care very much. I think we're just going to go ahead and either get a weapon or, like, try and find another bronze skill to get, like, either another left-handed or, I don't know, like a crit chance upgrade. Let's get stupid with it. I don't think that Dooley has very good early-game skills, but we got lucky by getting another left-handed there. I do not hate that one bit. We could probably beat Warrior, but I'm going to go for the Giant Mosquito. I feel like just, well, Covetous Thief actually has some really good stuff for the Pulse Rifle. There is the cloak where when you put it on the left, whenever this gets used, it gains damage and haste. That's a very good item. Probably shouldn't have passed up the opportunity for it, but you can also find that from Curio at a potentially higher rarity. And frankly, Insect Wing might just be the better call anyways. We could fish for a Pulse Rifle upgrade, which I think grants it, let's check. I think it grants it like 20 damage per hit. It's kind of nuts. It goes from a... Oh, weird. It gets a cooldown reduction down to 3 seconds as well on upgrade. What the heck?
Sail, no sail.
Yeah, we're gonna hard focus for that. I feel like schematics is okay, but I'd rather hedge my bets. Dude, what the heck? Is that not... I feel like that's not supposed to be the thing. It used to be a 3-second cooldown with 1 multicast, and now it is a 4-second cooldown with 2 multicast if it's by a specific friend. I feel like maybe that wasn't intentional. We could get an interesting crit thing, but I think I'm just going to grab a small non-weapon item, mostly for the income. And I'm going to go for the Insect Wing. 2.8, 6.6. Dude, this is a good start. This is like a really good start. And I'm going to, hands in the air. This is a relatively meta start for Dooley, but it's kind of just, it's a little zug-zuggy in a way that is working out so well here. Oh my god. I do hope the Pulse Rifle gets a sound effect. Dang, man. I got excited. For a second, like, with the way I'm playing, I'm like, okay, I'm Vanessa, right? Let's go ahead and move this over here and get some sound up. It's a bit too quiet. All right. Because this is the same one for No Pain, No Gain on Vanessa, and it's very good. 2 gold, a shield item. Frankly, I feel like, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Probably putting it to the left of Pulse Rifle. Like, it's a good thing, don't get me wrong. Just the play style of what we've got, I'm kind of just like going for all in aggro weaponry Dooley. Man, if Like Clockwork wasn't patched out, they changed Like Clockwork in a way that was so good that it needed to be hotfixed out. It was like, it used to be whenever you level up, your core gains like 30 damage. It was dumb. But then they changed it to whenever you level up, your core gains 15 damage. Or, no, whenever you level up, all of your weapons gain 15 damage. If you have a weapon, or if you have a core that has damage, double it to 30. Like, what were they thinking on that one? I guess I'm not sure. I'm hoping it was like a numbers bug, because it was just so obviously broken. It was weird. I never got to use it, so let's go ahead and sell these. This is a weird call. I think I could kind of like go for Lost Crate, hedge my bets, try and keep myself open for Pole, the large item vendor. So we'll do that. We'll take a little bit of this value here. Frankly, I think we just go for the hardest fight.
The sparks!
You can fish, certainly, for a force field here or something. I feel like we could. I just don't really care about it. That's the other kind of meta Dooley right now. But honestly,
Turn the lights off when you leave.
meh. I don't feel like it. Also, we have a lot of success going for the strategy right now. And Rig, this game is disgusting. This is such a disgusting run here, man. Sterling. There's a couple options. One is go to Sterling. Hope that we find... I mean, we could just find Combat Core or something here. I feel like Metronome is a good pickup. Oh. But see, this is the problem with left-handed, right-handed, etc. here. Kind of, I guess, want to put the Fang there to get the value. But whenever we use this, bang, 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 goes haste, haste, haste. Whenever this gets used, we get haste over here. I feel like that's just such a good get. We'll grab a battery. And I'm going to put my hands in the air just in case we get enough money, you know? Your core gains 15 damage. 3 damage for every weapon in your stash. Okay. So there is definitely some rewards to that there. So now I really don't have a good spot for duct tape is the problem. I don't think I really want to run duct tape, though, so I think I'll look for a different tool, maybe. Stop it.
Make the things they fix things with.
Weak point detector could end up being fun. Your weapons all gain 3 damage per flight whenever you slow charge this by a second.
When that comes in handy.
I feel like that's kind of fun. Screw it. Duct tape is good, I just don't feel like it. Is that a good enough reason? I don't care. I don't care. We're going to do it. If we could find some more reliable ways to slow, this becomes obviously a lot better. But it's in-fight scaling, something that we otherwise don't actually have. It's kind of taking a weird Vanessa approach. Alright, if it's aggro Vanessa, we do not out-aggro Vanessa. It's a little bit of half and half, but I think we're fine, actually. They're under-leveled.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Metronome is going ham, man. There's Pole. We can try it out. Day 4.
This is talking fast.
Slow an item for a second whenever you slow haste an item. I'm just like, how do we make that work with this? We'd have to ditch weak point detector. We could go... Nah. Okay, if we re-roll, we're down to 7. We need to get $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would need to make room anyways. If it's here, I'll take it. All right. Kinetic Cannon. Whenever you use a small item, give this 10 damage for the fight. God, if we ran that, we'd probably run Coreless, I'd say. I don't think it's worth selling all my stuff for. And I'm definitely going to the docks to see what kind of off... Okay. All right. What kind of off-spec potential weapon we could get. This is feeling very yesterday's run. This is so weird. But yeah, just another potential weapon is really, really good.
Some people.
We'll ramp it up a little bit, because I mean, I could put it on the core, I suppose. Like, that's an idea. But just another fast weapon that's getting value. This is good. This is really good.
You looking for work?
I guess what we're learning with today and yesterday is that just lots of weapons and turning your brain off is just strong. Okay, hold on. Now we're like, this is like really going into yesterday territory. It's such a weird degree. That was not the plan. That was not the plan. We are going to level up. We don't really need to haste the core. Memory card is not bad. We could like let it ramp up and then sell it, but feels like we can't get away with stuff like that in the meta right now. I actually... Do I buy battery? Battery's so good that I feel like I'll find some use for it later. 125 health, 8 gold. I think we go for the 4 loot items. But 125 health isn't bad. But this is even less bad. 6.2, 2.7, 3.8. What is going on? This is so weird. Just extremely low cooldowns into ramping core. Like, we want to figure out how can we up the core damage. The main way I can think is, like, you know, Light bulb, adjacent items gain 2 crit. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's not bad. I just think it's bad. That's all. Toxic Templar has not won a game as Dooley, and I don't think they're going to start now unless they were hard fishing for combat core. And they just, like, happened to find it now or something, but does not seem to be the situation. Huh. Interesting. Like, their build wasn't that great, but it's like, why is this working as well as it is? That's what I want to know. But we could rock, like, weak point detector, cool LEDs. We could find something stupid to do there. Looking for, like, some small weaponry skills to upgrade the damage of all these. We could maybe even end up pivoting out of pulse rifle if we did that, which is a weird thought, but we maybe could. Like, cool LEDs, weak point detector. All of these are gaining damage up from weak point detector. It's like a poor man's Jabalian drum. Small and large items. I kind of like the idea of just getting some health for right now, but the things we don't really have scaling yet. So I'll keep myself open. Keep myself open to some options. Remote control is not good right now, but if we get a second core through combat core, it definitely has a lot of use. It's in fact very good. Let's say nah. Let's say nah. It's just a bunch of crap. Skills, I think, could be where we find something fun. First time you haste freeze. We have haste. So we haste. So after 2.7 seconds, we'll freeze for 4 seconds. I'll hit you with a sure. How about that? All right. Preening Duelist doesn't have a lot I care about, nor does Infernal Envoy. You have the whenever you use a friend increased damage thing, which that would put me further in the direction of not running Pulse Rifle, I'd say. But yeah, this is going to be a fight where they just have enough health that it becomes apparent that our build is falling off, right? I don't think we can get rid of Pulse Rifle. I don't think we can, man. There's nothing wrong with that. We can go ahead and sell it. Upgrade the item. Okay. Pulse Rifle gains 30 damage. How much does the core gain? Just the standard core. It gains 20. We're doing a run where it's like we're kind of bumping it up a lot, so I'm going to try it out. We're going to do it a bit silly. We're going to go to the Artisan Dunes. We're going to do the extremely weird spend 5 gold for 10 damage. But we're not Vanessa. It's not easy to bump up our base damage. Like that on Vanessa, you're like, why would I do that? I can get 30 damage just for leveling up. I'm going to go ahead just because it worked out well for me and I'm doing some weird stuff. Give me an off-spec weapon. Okay, Brass Knuckles. It's probably not the play. I'm going to sell that at 14. If Brass Knuckles got triple damage at Diamond, I feel like then maybe I'm awake, but... Alright. I think that, yeah, adding the damage to the Pulse Rifle is probably the better call. But I want to keep my options open. Pulse Rifle's just so good. It doesn't gain any more CDR. Oh, we haste right away because of Rigged. I forgot. Plus, we can potentially get to a situation where we're firing this very, very often. That is an interesting build. They're basically just trying to slow me down and make my life suck. A guy can dream. It is kind of just like, what if we get... It's a pretty... That's kind of a heel turn, man. Combat core exists. Mamasaur exists, but is diamond only? No, gold plus. Okay. Gold plus means that we could find it. There's like a 10% chance to find it. Just take... I don't know. It's a stupid idea, but it's my stupid idea, okay? We zuggin' here, boys. Okay, Infernal? Wait. God, do we do 2,000? I don't know if we do 2,000 damage that fast, though. Is it? He's 2,000 HP, right? Monsters, day 6. Infernal has 2,000 health. Basically, I would want the Infernal Greatsword. Or the stupid. I don't think that we're going to do it, but, like, I'm looking for a little bit of spice in my life. Hit me with it. I think that we could. You're always on a timer with this, right? Like, the second swing of the sword and you're in trouble. And the issue is we don't have, like, scaling. We got this. Ooh, it actually got kind of close. I'm closing my eyes, and when I open them, we have a legendary sword. Incorrect. Ruby is kind of... It's interesting. If I was already on a burn run and I could, like, put that on the side, I feel like we could do some fun stuff with that, but it's kind of... Alright, I'm just going to go with weapon craft again. I wish this was your leftmost weapon gains 3 damage for every tool you have. Or something, you know? Like, I think that'd be really fun. Again, pulse rifle's probably the right call, but this is my call. It's the one that I want to do. Take me to Barcoon.
Seeds, acorns.
Clarence. Rocket launcher is legit. Well, your enemy has burn. This has double damage. I do like that. I like that for us. I think we can go ahead and ditch these because the wrench is faster, and I just want to bump up the core's speed more, right? Like, it's stupid seeming, but it kind of works. If we sell the battery, actually, then weak point detector might get upgraded. I feel like I should have been doing that. Or we could go for atomic clock and do some shenanigans there. Clarence is interesting. It's basically a small version of Bulldozer. I love the atomic clock. Give me some other options. Let me feel it out. I could see myself finding a way to weasel in the weak point detector. I could. Check out some small items. Looking for some inspiration. I don't think we really need tier 2 metronome. Or, I mean, I guess it is tier 2 because it's only silver or above, but I don't think we need it. Ray build would be cool, but I feel like day 6 and that being our first Ray is kind of a bad. Patrick 028.
We're out to dethrone
You and me, Patrick.
not to
You and me.
squabble with nobody.
That's a pretty... Oh, that's a pretty regular build right there. That's for sure. Goodbye, world.
I paint my ship red.
That's a... Ooh, we zuggin'. That's I'm gonna hit you with a that is unsurprising. Gold tier items just sound interesting because we do have a lot of money. That's a heal turn as well. Like, plasma grenade is something. Slow all enemy items for 2 seconds is a lot of slows. I'll think about it since it's already gold. Whenever you freeze poison too. Virus, but already at gold is kind of interesting. It's a 5-second cooldown. Destroy small item on both players' boards. It can't destroy itself. I'm going to say no for right now, but I do think it's kind of interesting. And I'm a gambling man. Hit me with a weapon. The revolver is probably not going to run that. Let me think. So we would have to do something like this. 5 seconds. We would slow everything. It's kind of interesting. Frankly, this is probably better, but this is a lot faster. And this is going to get charged up fast. Let's try it out in a PvE fight against the Rock. Going for some CDR. Okay. That's pretty interesting. It's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. It's a little bit weird. It's not too shabby. Whenever you crit haste an item, I would love to if I can find a way to crit. There's 4%. 4% crit or 200 health. Yeah, I feel like we have to take the 200 health as much as that kind of sucks. So eventually we can hope that weak point detector will get upgraded by wrench. And the important thing with that is whenever you slow charge this for 4 seconds is what that becomes. And if we can find a way to slow a little bit more reliably, again, probably looking for like cool LEDs, which is right here. Then you know what? That's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. We could maybe even say no to the plasma grenade at this point, because this is whenever you use the core, slow an item, and also slow an item. It's a little bit of A, a little bit of B. We have actually a little bit of survivability in Ritual Dagger as well. And I shouldn't have rolled that. I don't know what I was thinking. Small weapon. The biggest reason why I would want to upgrade Chris Army Knife. Ooh, that's an idea too. If we could get flashy reload, that's an idea. The biggest reason why I would want to upgrade Chris Army Knife is just so there's less potential. Like, if I could get this guy to diamond, it's more likely that weak point detector gets hit, right? All right, they've won a lot. Probably Zuggin. But I got a little bit of a Zug master myself, you know. You gotta see what I got here. Oh, you know, you're going puffer. That could mess me up if you had... Oh, you're not... You're running a 0 slow interpretation of it. Not bad. Not bad. Chris got hit by the wrench here. If there's anything weird with my voice, by the way, I'm a little bit under the weather. All right, then we'll rip that Band-Aid off. Just because last time I was sick, I talked and like you could tell a little bit, and people were like, "Are you okay? You seem sad." I'm like, I'm a little sick, okay? Just a little bit. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we'll take this just to sell it, really, and then this is a fantastic potential option. There is the one. I was thinking a buddy system would, if you have exactly one friend, increase it or reduce it in the core's cooldown by 5%. Titanium casing is really good. When you use the core, adjacent weapons gain 5 damage. Has a lot of potential, but we like. There's a little bit of there's just a little bit of weirdness with it. 6.2 down to 5.9.2. Joker Part 2. CDR is kind of king here today. Like, on Dooley, you care even more than normal because, like, it's... Especially when you're dealing with something that gets charged. Like, if we can get some CDR on weak point detector, that's really good, you know? If we ever got to the point... Mentally think about it. If you ever get to the point where it's at 4-second cooldown, every single slow casts weak point detector. So this item becomes, whenever you slow, use this. Your weapons gain 9 damage for the fight. You know, if you think about it that way, it's kind of dumb, right? So I'm going to give it a little bit of a look-see. We're at 5.6. We're at 5.0. Oh. And I think we'll take this CD. This is not a tool, is it? No. Yeah, this is not a tool. It's basically Chris Army Knife itself. It has one more upgrade itself. And weak point detector. We'll take some loot. Looking for some more CDR. 4.8. As far as crits go, I'm just gonna be funky. I kind of want to just juice up the core. It sounds fun. It sounds fun playing kind of like the old way there. We could look for Chris Army Knife basically. It's day 8. On day 8, there is a 30% chance to find gold items in shops. This is also on howbazaar.gg. HOWBAZAAR.gg. We could also go for health, because we do have scaling now. We have scaling, so the fight going longer is a decent amount more important. So let's go ahead and sell that. More health, more scaling. Medium items. We could hope for a weak point detector, pulse rifle. I think that those things would be good. I'll try. A guy can dream, right? Okay. Missiles is a real call here. Whenever you use the core, reload this. It's multi-strike, 3-second cooldown. I'm doing it. This is now our one friend. 2.9 second cooldown. We have one friend. This still gets the multicast. It gets double value from weak point detector. We get a pulse rifle upgrade. Everything's coming up Dooley. Everything's coming up Dooley. Penny.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It
See
makes
here.
this more fun.
What do we got? We have flagship. Nope, it's not Penny's boat. All right. Ooh.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Zo. Nice. Whenever you slow charge this by 4 seconds. We don't care about anything here. We don't care about any shields. We might as well take health. I'm going to, we have 16 bucks. I want to keep my, options open for a really good skill vendor. I would not mind getting another cool LEDs, which could be found at Tox Clocks.
I'm so fast, I'm living in your future. No, I won't tell you what happens.
And yet, motherboard's interesting. I would love to do a race car build. Duct tape is obviously good, always has been. Elite Duelist could give us big ego, bigger than I already have. All right, let's see. What do we got? We're going up to 130, 142, It's so good. It's so good, man. Shoeblade exists. Core gains 21 damage. How much damage does it get from an upgrade? It would gain 30 from an upgrade. Doesn't gain any cooldown reduction. It used to, but it doesn't now. So we might as well just upgrade it. I'm not really looking... upgrades at this point don't really change that much for me, so I just want to live longer. Find skills. I'll grab 1,000 shield instead of... Basically, the other thing would be searching for a cool LEDs, right? An upgrade to this doesn't really matter. Upgrades to these is a little bit of damage, but it's kind of... sort of irrelevant to me, frankly. So we are just... We're looking to ramp, baby. Health lets us do that. Skills, boy, do they let us do that. I don't see sharp corners. I'm feeling okay. I'm seeing a lot of diamond items. Somebody got their hands on the busted upgrade hammer. We have a nice aggro build to keep their shield down. Burn items. There's a lot of good shield skills that completely break Dooley. I don't really know what burn item I would take at this point. I'm just going to boringly grab some health and be on my way, I guess. Whenever you use the core, reduce a random item's cooldown by 5% is too fun. Whenever you use the core, reduce a random item's cooldown by 5%, I'm scaling to the freaking moon, man. You know what's also kind of funny? This is such a good Crook build. if we could have found Crook from the Zookeeper, all of your medium items gain damage based off of how many medium items you have. We could actually... This is a real argument for a good Crook build. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was looking for the octopus. I cannot deny. I wanted the octopus. The final upgrade gains 40 damage. And we can't find it in the shop, so I'll just take it. Small tool. Gumballs. Tools. Give me the freebie. Again, keeping our income. I mean, remote control is an idea. Keeping our money open for, like... Again, mostly looking for skills with late-game Dooley. There's some really disgusting late-game Dooley skills. Power Sander is not bad, but it's not relevant here. It is a pig that's not winning a lot, so it's probably not Bee's pig. If it is Bee's pig, or a pig that just found bees, or a Bee's pig that just found sharp corners, we're in trouble. It is not. It is... Oh, it is Beast of Burden pig. What kind of crit we got in it? 37. It's, you know, this is no joke for us, I will say. We do got to scale. We're slowing it down a lot. We can take, we're fine. Never mind. I overestimated how quickly Beast of Burden was going to go off. It's base cooldown Beast of Burden, so... 4% crit chance or 10 damage. You know what? Let's get some crit. 10 damage is good. Gold equal to your level. We could do that. Try and fish for like 2 really good skills. We could take Jules Cafe. Just buff our damage up by 25. Which is not a bad choice at all. But I'm going to take the gold. And then... God, it feels so weird passing up shield skills on Dooley on day 11, but I'm not doing it. There's the boy. Truthfully, we actually could just hot swap combat core in right here, and it's maybe the correct choice, because it does proc cool LEDs. But, you know, this is my baby. I put a lot of effort into it. I don't wanna... There's Hamlet whenever you slow charge this 2 seconds. So basically, I would do that. If I had 2 cool LEDs, I would do that. We'd have to basically go Hamlet Plasma Grenade instead of missiles. I don't know that that's necessarily good, is the thing. It's a 9-second base cooldown. It's too big of a base cooldown. Okay, Lord of the Wastes would solve my my lack of crits. And I think it would be really, 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 really good for us. How about 2 days in a row we get the what is it, the magic lamp? Yeah. 2 days in a row we get the magic lamp, please. Hello. Adjacent items have 25% crit when you crit haste an item. It's interesting. I feel like when Mac comes out, like this is gonna be completely fine on his boards, but it's not very exciting right now for other characters, it feels like. Your weapons do 8 more damage for 12 gold. It's not... Does not get me out of bed in the morning. Hardened Shield is incredible. I just am not going to do it. This is weird because, like, we can crit right away and then we lose all of our chance to crit. I just think that First Strike's... It's like a flawed concept, basically. Kind of just seems like it sucks. Reduce the cooldown of Weak Point Protector? Weak Point Protector? I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Blade-born Badlands. Let's check the Weak Point Detector. What kind of... Does it have a deadly? Deadly, your items gain 10% crit chance for the fight. That's fun. There we go. I'll make my own waste master guy. Whatever his name is. Lord of the Waste? I'll make my own. And it won't affect the enemy. Oh, we clear this. I'm confused by this board. So what are we at? 34, 45, 56, okay, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94. This board is gross. Their board's not very good, too. I'm confused. That's a normal game difference, I guess. You do not see this board. This board doesn't make it to day 11. What's going on? This board with... I feel like they... You know what happened? They probably hit the enchanted beach ball in the shop, and they're like, I need to use it. For some reason, they're like, dude, the beach ball is heavy. I have to use it. But that exact same board of theirs, except if they have steering wheel instead, I think it's potentially worthy of dropping 1 hit on the flagship. Dropping 2 hits on the flagship? Are you? No. That's a normal game difference, that one. There's a decent amount of fights that were like legit, but frankly, yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I wish there was a middle ground between ranked and normal right now. Because everyone in ranked is just playing super, 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 super sweaty. Like, they're playing this stuff that's very obviously broken. I'm not saying, we played Pulse Rifle. It's a very honest item, but I liked that run. It felt kind of both undooley and dooley at the same time. Ramping the weak point detector to the moon is really, really fun. Like, I love weak point detector. Obviously, pulse rifle good, but it was just, frankly, weapons dooley. We were kind of running for like a little bit of scaling. Again, yeah, kind of similar to the Jabalian drum pig run from yesterday, which is weird to say. Like, that's strange. It's not a playstyle I go for with these characters, but it does feel like it's a playstyle that's actually pretty good right now, which is just, how do I kill fast? And that's the only thing on my mind. Maybe sneak in a little bit of ramping damage if you're not Vanessa, because you cannot get the same base damage across all of your weapons as easily as Vanessa can. So you have to solve that conundrum in a different way. The way you solve that conundrum is, okay, well, if I can't have as much initial damage as her, I need to have more health to survive that, and then I need to have a little bit of potential ramping, so, like, that I can catch up to her if the fight lasts more than 5 seconds, something that you're hoping to achieve via, like, HP upgrades, chocolates, that kind of stuff seems to be an answer right now. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that build could have worked fine in Ranked, too. I don't think it would have had as much success by any means. I think the same kind of build, but swapping in combat core works really, really well. But Diamond Weak Point Detector is incredible. Like, it's a very good item. Especially, like, on the left side of the core. Ramping it to the moon. We had the cool LEDs. Whenever the core went off, it went, like... Got a lot of luck with CDR. So it was just a good run. It was just a really good run. But either way, hopefully patch coming out... hopefully it's coming out tomorrow. That'd be cool. So we'll see what's up. But... hey, we'll see. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel, more Bazaar every single day. As long as you guys continue to support it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.